What is going on, guys? It is Thunder Cheerio here, and in today's video I figured we could talk about Call of Duty 2017. I know, Infinite Warfare hasn't even released yet, and we're already talking about the next installment by Sledgehammer Games into the franchise. Now, the reason I'm bringing up Call of Duty 2017, even though we haven't even got COD 2016 yet, is because the next installment in Call of Duty after Infinite Warfare really has to be something that changes the game. And I don't mean changes it as in adds that new movement system. I mean it has to be like one of the best Call of Duties to ever be released to the public. Because I think if we wait till the next Treyarch game, and the next Treyarch game is going to be the next good one, I think the series is really going to die out. It's still going to have a lot of sales. There's going to be a ton of people playing it. But right now, the meta for the game is just hate it. You know, everyone wants to hate on Call of Duty just for the movement mechanics and all that. So that's why I really think that Sledgehammer Games really has to knock it out of the park with Call of Duty 2017, whatever their next installment may be. Now, Infinite Warfare is already getting that ton of hate, as you've seen that people are playing it in COD XP. You know, the beta hasn't even been released yet, but we're going to be able to get our hands on that very soon. But from the gameplay you see at COD XP, it's still kind of like what the past 2 to 3 years of Call of Duty have been. You know, we got that futuristic setting, a new movement system. It's a chain-based movement. They haven't really said anything about thrusters, but they're definitely in the game based on the gameplay I have seen from COD XP and all the other YouTubers I've watched. You can definitely see the thruster meter. You got weapon crafting, specialists are basically making a return. And I'm not really a huge fan of specialists. I completely hate these movement systems. It feels more like, you know, if you're going to have these movement systems, make it a whole new franchise. Because, like, I feel like if Infinity Ward and Treyarch and Sledgehammer made their Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and the Infinite Warfare titles into their own separate franchise and didn't put the Call of Duty title onto it, I really think that it wouldn't get as much hate, to be honest with you, because I think when people think of Call of Duty, they're thinking of that boots to the ground game, but these movement systems are kind of changing it. So honestly, like, if you had these movement systems in a different franchise, like, say, Titanfall, you know, they have a different movement system, but not many people are hating on the game just because it's not Call of Duty and they didn't change it up from year to year, if you understand what I'm saying in that aspect. But, so based on the fact of what we got with Infinite Warfare and what we're going to be getting with that, it's not going to be the best Call of Duty in someone. I'm still going to have a lot of fun playing it, I'm sure, but I'm probably going to play Modern Warfare Remastered. And that's another point I want to bring up, is that I don't think that should be a recurring thing, is make a new installment and then remaster an old one along with it, one that's like 10 years old, so say when Treyarch is up next, remaster World at War with whatever their future installment's going to be. I think if you're going to remaster a Call of Duty game, make that be your game for the year. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't hate if Call of Duty took a hiatus from creating new games and you just kind of remastered old ones, maybe up to Ghost until you get to the current generation of consoles. But then by then, a new console generation would be out. But you know what I'm saying, you know. We take a break from getting new Call of Duties and we get the old ones back so we can kind of catch up. You know, they can kind of put their bearings together and think what they want to do. I wouldn't mind that. Other people would definitely disagree with me. But either way, I don't think we should be tacking on a remastered version of an old Call of Duty game on the newer installment, because I feel like that's just kind of a cheap way of driving your sales up. You know, you have to spend $80 on Infinite Warfare with that Legacy Edition in order to get Modern Warfare Remastered. And I'm getting the Hardened Edition, or whatever the most expensive one, like the $120 version. I'm definitely getting that for Infinite Warfare, but I don't think we should just be tacking on that remastered version for $80 every single year. I think that's going to really turn off the community. As much fun as it will definitely divide the community, because you're going to have the Infinite Warfare players and the remastered players. But with Call of Duty 2017, what I'm saying what Sledgehammer has to do is really change it up. You know, they can still go in the future, but just get rid of that movement system. Go back to what Call of Duty used to be. Because I feel like if they don't knock it out of the park with the next installment, I just keep saying that and reiterating that the series might die. You know, it's going to get a lot more hate from year to year unless Sledgehammer really kills the next year after Infinite Warfare. They really have to do something. Michael Condrey stated in an interview a couple years ago, I believe, that he was really intrigued in a World War II setting and he wouldn't mind making a World War II game. Now, that doesn't confirm or deny the fact that what they might be working on would be a World War II game, or it would be Advanced Warfare 2. People are already saying that it would be Advanced Warfare 2 based on the fact that they probably already started development right after Advanced Warfare started. That's when people didn't completely hate the game. But I feel like no matter what Sledgehammer does, it has to be something amazing. Whether it has a movement system or not, I think is really going to be what drives the game up or down. If it doesn't have that movement system and it goes back to the core Call of Duty gameplay, it's just boots to the ground, get your streaks, get your camos, grind and grind and grind to rank up, I think that's really going to make the community a lot more happier. And that's really what I basically think the gist of this is that Sledgehammer Games really just has to kind of go back to the core mechanics of what Call of Duty used to be. Like, Modern Warfare 3 was their first kind of installment into the Call of Duty franchise. They made the online, and I think they did a phenomenal job at that. They did really good. But changing up with Advanced Warfare, and now we got Specialists and these movement systems, I think it's really kind of turning off the community. So I really do think that whatever they do next has to be the best Call of Duty that we've seen in years, or else the franchise may possibly die out. But that's what I wanted to discuss today, guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You'll be able to see content first as it comes out in the channel. Follow my Twitter or my Instagram for news and up-to-dates. Links are in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Cheerio, mates.